Deadlock over who will rule Mumbai's richest civic body, the BMC, nears a climax as the race for the mayor's elections begins. Insiders tell Magic Bricks now Sena and the BJP may unite once again. Tamil Nadu traders take on cola giants. Shops across Tamil Nadu forced not to sell Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Protesters blame fizzy drinks for water shortage in the state. Ask customers to choose healthier desi options. And a mega Magic Bricks now impact on non-stop coverage forces Karnataka government to act. Magistrate to record statements of toddlers who were molested in Belandur.
I have told the police to find out. If they can't find out or if there is a fake account, I don't know. I'll have to ask the police, but let police act.
Minister of State Home Kiran Rijiju says women's safety is centre's priority, but 3 days after Gurmeher Kaur filed a complaint, no arrest yet in the case. Perverts who threatened rape still roam free.
There is nothing wrong in getting a reasonably good criticism if something is being delayed unnecessarily on. You should take it in a positive sense and do it as fast as possible.
And our mega expose bears fruit after we expose corruption in Maharashtra Housing Development Authority. Mahada drafts rules to bring in transparency and speedy approvals. You're watching The Big Story. I'm Amita Balachandran. A shocking incident of extreme negligence. A 40-year-old woman fell into an open drain in Kalina, Santacruz in Mumbai this Tuesday night. When we visited the spot, we found no warning boards or street lights near the open drain. Another big shocker that comes from the officials. They say the drain was kept open as it is easier for the civic body to clean it. Richa Sharma gets us this report.
42-year-old Jennifer Davar, who's a resident of Parel area, had come on a dinner with her whole family at this place in Kalina's Santacruz area, where at night, while leaving for home around midnight, she fell into a gutter and an open drain pit right beside where her car was parked, as she couldn't see the drainage, as you can see right here beside me, which was open, and she couldn't see at night because there were no street lights as well as no indication that this open gutter was there, and she fell right inside it. It is anywhere between 5 feet and above, and she fractured not just her ribs but also her liver region has been affected badly, and her whole body has been bruised on account of this fall. Now the family and the victim's family and the husband state that the BMC needs to take some proper action in such cases and close down these drainage, but the official reaction so far from the BMC has been that they keep such inner road gutters and drainages open because it is easier for them to clean them and on a regular basis. But the family of the victim here states categorically that this is not a justified reason for such incidents to happen, and the BMC needs to take proper action against them, or else they will sue them in court and they will claim the desired fee or the desired compensation that is needed in such cases.
We were coming back from dinner, leaving the friend's house, and I was holding a dish in my hand and I was going towards the car to sit. So I was walking towards the front, and just a little, just before I could even open my door, just between maybe the mirror and the door, just suddenly I just fell straight in. I didn't know what happened. It was just a split second where I just went straight in, and then I realized that I'd fallen into a hole or something. Luckily, because maybe I had the dish in my hand, and my hands were out, so that had given me that support. Then I thought I could pull myself out, so I just put the dish down and I was trying to lift myself, but I couldn't get out. And I was very close to the car, so I was trying to bang and call out to them to come and help me. And then they also realized I wasn't in the car, and they heard me and they came out. Then slowly they pulled me out, he and a friend. And then there was a lot of pain. So I sat in the car and then I went home. but then immediately I couldn't manage, so I came to the hospital.
Okay, so ma'am, in this whole incident, what would you say whose fault it is, and who do you think is accountable for such incidences that keep happening in the city again and again? Specifically open drainage, potholes, or any such things that keep happening and repeating again and again.
So it's totally obviously the BMC who's accountable. I mean, I used to keep reading about it every day in the papers. Either a pothole and a bike would fall and somebody would die, or sometimes you hear about people falling also. I didn't think this would also happen to me.
The carelessness with what BMC says that we need to clean the drains, so we need to keep the drains open. This is absolutely unacceptable to us. You know, how can you talk like this? And this is like if someone senior from the BMC or someone from the political circle's wife had to go through this, I'm sure that things would have been done in 24 hours. But just because we are common citizens, we are told this, and we take it lying down. That's really sad, but that's the fact. And you know, we are very lucky that Jennifer's living, because she does have 3 gashes in her liver because of this impact, and things could have gone any way.
On the big story, we're joined in by Jennifer Dawar, who suffered the horrifying ordeal because of the negligence of the civic authorities. Ms. Dawar, we appreciate the time you've taken out to come on this show. First of all, tell us what exactly happened.
Well, so after dinner, I was going back to the car, and it was dark, and I didn't see there was a gutter which was open, and I just instantly slipped through down, and I tried to pull myself up, but I couldn't, and then I called out to my husband, and with a few friends, they pulled me out of the gutter, and then I went home, but I couldn't manage, so they brought me to the hospital, and they said that I have 3 broken ribs and some tears in the liver.
Also tell us, Ms. Dawar, were there any street lights or warning boards there in that area?
No, nothing. It was totally pitch dark. So, and there was no sign of construction or anything for me to have looked down and seen if everything is okay. It was just like the car was parked on the road, and I just went to open the door, and instantly I fell straight down.
Now, obviously, Ms. Dawar, the BMC is responsible for this. What action are you going to take? Are you planning on approaching the Consumer Forum?
I'm not sure about that, but I would really like to complain, because you read about it every single day that somebody dies with a scooter or bike over a pothole, and so many people are falling down and injuring. And there's just no proper signals, warnings. It's sad that, there's just no proper safety in our country.
Also, what kind of compensation are you expecting? Obviously, that's something that has to be done in this case.
See, more than the compensation, I would just wish that they started taking things seriously in terms of all this digging and gutters being open, manholes being open, where people would be properly warned. It's become so unsafe to walk on our roads. Our roads are also so bad. They have dug up. And now this will be like every time you're walking, even though it's a proper road, you'll have to keep looking down to check, is there any manhole, is there any gutter open? If they're saying that the gutter has to be open because we want to clean it for the rains or whatever, but then at least put a fence, put some kind of lights, put some kind of a warning. Because today it was me. I was okay. I was 5 feet or whatever. I was okay. I only damaged a small part of my body. If it was my kids, the kids were with us, the kids could have fallen inside. They would have hurt themselves so badly. Anybody, for that matter, could have really hurt themselves. I just think they need to do something about it.
All right, Ms. Dawar, in fact, we have Sameer Zaveri, RTI activist, joining us in the studio, who could probably help you out. Mrs. Zaveri, tell us this, what can she do at this point in time? What kind of action can she take?
Yes, in this case, there are threefold. First, the police, because when any injured person admitted to the hospital authority inform the local police station, and one police staff visit the injured person. So first, police need to be record her statement that actually what happened and where happened. Thereafter, there is the legal provision under section 338 of Indian Penal Code that if someone responsible for negligence act which hurt any person, so this is the clear case of the negligence, because municipal corporation has not the cover that open space with the boundary wall or the informative board, warning boards, which is punishable up to 2-year jail or fine or both.
But Mr. Zaveri, what should the BMC do at this point in time? Isn't it the BMC's duty to take care of open drains like this? Shouldn't they be doing something?
So yes. So therefore, see, first I am talking about the criminal action. Okay. There is one more section, 308 of IPC, someone's negligence endangering the life of any person, which is she already got injured, so punishable up to 7 years. So police is duty bound to register the FIR under section 154 of the Criminal Procedure Code. This is the law of the land. One. Second, the administrative action. The officer who is responsible of that local ward, responsible for neglect such thing, which resulted into the injury of some innocent citizen. So that officer need to be punished under service conduct rule. It is a civil action. The dereliction of duty, which is punishable under service conduct rule, as well as under Article 311 of the Constitution of India, which need to be taken by the Assistant Municipal Commissioner of the ward or any other senior officer who are watching this show. Third, the innocent person suffered and get injuries, need to compensate her. If the same happened in the England or the America, there would be the heavy compensation. This is third action.
All right. I'll quickly go to Ms. Dawar. Ms. Dawar, tell me this, at this point in time, you of course said that compensation is not really what matters to you. What do you exactly want, as a citizen of Mumbai, where, civic amenities are the basic things that we can demand?
Basically, just basic proper safety factors for all the citizens. That's the main thing. I mean, after we all pay so much of taxes and all that, what is the sense if there's no proper safety? Like you said, if it was abroad, if this happened, the kind of compensation and everything which would be like so heavy. Here would be just wasting time to go to the court and all that to fight.
Right, Ms. Dawar, we appreciate the time you've taken out for this. Thank you so much. We will make sure that the authorities are pulled up for this. In the meantime, Mr. Zaveri, tell me this. This is a case of pure negligence because, civic amenities are the basic things that citizens can demand and must get.
Yes, and also I want to add that the corporator of the local area of that ward, who is representative of the citizen of that ward ultimately. Citizen voted for him or her. So it is duty, obligation of that corporator to meet the victim, to register the FIR with the police station, to ensure that appropriate departmental action shall be taken against the responsible officer of that municipal corporation ward, and the compensation to the victim with her all medical treatments bills need to be paid by the Bombay Municipal Corporation. There are amount can be deducted from the responsible officer's salary.
But Mr. Zaveri, this of course seems all good to hear, but at the end of the day, this is not the first case that has happened. We've seen cases like this happen before where victims have not got compensation, where drains have been left open, where potholes are continuing to exist.
Yes, I also want to say, I am follower of the Mahatma Gandhi ji. What Gandhi ji said, that जो गलत करता है वो तो जिम्मेदार है, जो गलत के खिलाफ आवाज नहीं उठाता है वो भी उतना ही जिम्मेदार है. So now this is the right time सिटीजन्स क्या कहते चलता है और कोई करेगा. I want to give one example. In the Churchgate railway station, the one passenger got injured because some roof, the metal fallen on his head. He filed the consumer complaint case. He got the 68 lakh rupees compensation within 5 years. So it is need to citizen to be aware about their right and
Fair enough. You're saying the citizen also must, do whatever they can at this point. But keeping that aside, tell me this, how much of an onus lies on the corporator here? Because obviously the BMC is responsible. The administrative officer must make sure that these things don't happen. But it's also the corporator's duty to, inform the administrative officers.
It is their duty. I also want to just enlarge of our citizens also duty that now WhatsApp, mobile, the camera for everyone has, Android mobile facility everyone has. I noticed in the Honorable Railway Court at the CST railway station, there was the fire executors which expired dated. I immediately clicked the photo. I made complaint to the Railway Ministry that were refilled. So whenever citizen notice anything wrong, immediately click the photo, post on Twitter to the Chief Minister or the concerned authorities. So immediate action will be started.
What's even more shocking, Mrs. Zaveri, is when the BMC says we keep inner roadside drains open as this makes the cleaning exercise easier. Is that even allowed?
See,
is that a valid statement?
No. See, if they keep it for the cleaning purpose, it is their duty to cover it with the boundary wall, with the warning signboards, that this area is open, please be careful. Why they did not do it? Is it not their duty? It is their duty.
So then tell me this, just a couple of months to go for the monsoon season where we will see more of this happen. What needs to be done at this point in time? Because we've seen a lot of manifestos also come out from various parties talking about different set of promises. But at the end of the day, we only need basic amenities.
Yes, it is also in our India, I am observing that elections till the date, after our freedom of 68, 69 years, roti, kapda or makan. और जो politicians है Chhagan Bhujbal enjoying in the jail since 8 months of the misappropriating crores of rupees government money, there are the case. Okay, so they promise us, they see us the very big pictures. But are they doing that? Again next election comes, roti, kapda और मकान मुद्दा किया, वोट ले लिया. What about our basic amenities, basic facilities, basic safety? And I also want to, that municipal commissioner, he is the IAS officer, and the corporator, all take the oath that we shall protect the Constitution of India. Article 21, right to life is the guaranteed. So where is your oath?
But Mr. Zaveri, all of this sounds again very, very good to hear. But at the end of the day, these things continue to happen and officials continue to neglect these things. Tell me this very quickly, 3 things that you want citizens to be aware of. Would you give us an advisory for citizens of the
Yes. See, I have taken up a number of railway issues and now results are there. Earlier there were no ambulance of the railway station. Now you see, almost railway stations have the 108 ambulance park. Petition was filed by me. I got success. Okay. So this is the twofold. One is the administrative authority, the municipal corporation should perform their duty proper. Such negligence is not acceptable at all. Second, the public representative, the politicians who are getting salary from public money for doing the public work, they should take up such issues seriously. Third, we as a citizen, whenever we notice anything wrong, immediately click the photo, start the posting on the Twitter to the concerned authority, to the Chief Minister, everybody. Raise the voice. Okay. And if something happened, then file criminal case, ask for comparison, ask for departmental action.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Zaveri. Thank you so much for joining us here on Magic Bricks Now. We, in fact, at Magic Bricks Now, spoke to a few residents from the locality. Listen in.
ये सिंगल रोड है ऐसे भी, तो सिंगल रोड के कारण यहाँ से एक साइड से अगर गाड़ी जाए, कोई टू व्हीलर या कोई बाइक वाली लड़की और लड़का कोई भी आके वहाँ से स्लिप हो सकता है, और स्लिप होगा अगर ये पैक रहेगा तो उस पर गिरेगा नहीं, दैट इज बैलेंस कवर करेगा. अगर वो कवर नहीं है तो वो गटर में भी गिर सकता है.
इट इज वेरी डेंजरस. लाइक दिस सो मेनी थिंग्स वी आर टेकन विद एचवार्ड ईस्ट एएमसी, बट देयर रोड डिपार्टमेंट, मिस्टर गांधी today also told us I already sent my people here. I came here to just see. Nothing has happened. No leads are there. It is a negligence. Actually, people should move a litigation against BMC and for the damages also.
Absolutely shocking incident there. Street lights, drains that are not open and roads that are not ridden with potholes. These are the basic things any tax-paying citizen can expect from any municipal body. All we demand is for basic civic amenities. On this channel, we will not let go of civic negligence, particularly the story where we will not stop until the victim receives some sort of justice. Moving on now. Soon, cola drinks giants Coca-Cola and Pepsi could be off the shelves in the entire state of Tamil Nadu owing to the boycott called by the Tamil Nadu Traders Association. The association has cited shortage of water resources as the reason for the boycott, as they allege MNCs are using up the water resources of the people. Also, it wants people of the state to choose Swadeshi or indigenous drinks over Coke and Pepsi.
As you can see here, you will not find Pepsi and Coke in the stores starting from today. Trade union leaders confirmed that 70% of the stores have banned the selling of these products, and the other 30% are only waiting to clear up their stock. Also, when we spoke to the retailers, they said that people are not willing to buy these products anymore, and also the supply has come down drastically. Especially during the summer, it has taken a huge toll on their businesses, but still they are saying that the Indian brands should be promoted. When we spoke to a few students, they said that other unhealthy food items should also be banned completely, and they also supported this move which has come by the trade unions in the city. In Chennai, Shweta for Magic Bricks now.
I feel they should be banned, and also they are aerated drinks, so they cause other problems in your body too. The additives added in that, we don't know if they are safe or not. Naturally, it should be banned for some reason. It should be done before, but we got some reason now as a Jallikattu thing.
Nowadays even Maggie they told, but again they came into... So, even if you ban these Pepsi and Coke, they will eventually come here. So I don't think that this law is not proper in India.
I think Pepsi and Coke should be banned because it is not good for our health first. And as we are the future of our country, we should know first about the advantages, disadvantages of everything we use first.
Today, to Tamil Nadu traders, all traders, to Coke, Pepsi, all staff to strike. To today's salt, every day, big shop, your supermarket, this hotel, so petrol bank, to mall, your discussion tomorrow evening at the meeting. Your others, your all parties to cooperate to Pepsi, Coke, your all shop, your today closed.
The announcement by the traders association saying that they are not going to sell Pepsi or Coke or any carbonated international beverages in Tamil Nadu, we welcome it. At the same time, my party's stand and my stand, in fact, when I was a health minister at the time, I was completely against this junk food and these carbonated drinks. And in fact, we had brought in a policy saying that no schools in India should sell all these junk food like these Coke or Pepsi or pizzas, burgers, and which carries a lot of empty calories. And this is something which the people should realize the ill effects of all these. And because now we have a huge surge of non-communicable diseases like heart issues and obesity and diabetes and a lot of issues like related to health by consuming this. And the government also should bring in a lot of advertisements, a lot of awareness campaign, so that the health of the people is taken care of. Health means it's just not giving them tablets and medicines. It's a holistic concept of preventive health, promotive health. And so prevention is something which is needed. So a holistic concept of health is where you have health assurances, something where you have good environment, good drinking water, good sanitation, good nutrition, and then a good health care. So this is something where you need a combination of all these things. And for that, we completely support the policy of the traders when they say that they're not going to sell international drink.
Meanwhile, Times Network tried for a reaction from PepsiCo CEO Indra Nooyi. However, Nooyi refused to comment.
Mr. Nooyi, good afternoon. Would you make a brief statement about your meeting, please?
No meeting, no statement.
Sorry.
That's a wrap on the big story. For more news and updates, stay with Magic Bricks now.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.